What do you think you get out of working? Do you think it makes you a better mother or a better wife?
I definitely think it makes me a better mother. I mean, obviously, if I could have it both ways, I would love to take my son with me to work and have daycare at work and have him running around me all the time, which I'm sure Elvis would be okay with for a while if I asked him if I could bring him in, but I don't know how long it would last. But I think I really, like I said, I think that I appreciate my time with him so much more because I come to work, I do my thing, but when I get home, that is where my heart is, that's where my life is. And I get home and I'm like, I can leave everything behind me and I can say, okay, now I can focus on taking care of him, making sure he has a fun day, getting him out of the house, letting him see other environments, teaching him things. And I think that it's better because I feel like, I'm not just like at home all day long, just sitting around, playing with him, but just doing the chores, doing this, doing that, doing that. I feel like when I see him, I just appreciate him so much more.
So you feel like your family benefits greatly?
Definitely. Definitely. Even my husband, I think, sometimes, I mean, sometimes I wish I could spend more time with him because it's not that easy. We're both working like crazy. But I definitely even think that he benefits.
And you mentioned it's expensive having a child today.
It's very expensive having a child. And I have another one on the way. So, on top of with everything going on with the economy, I mean, you really can't. Nowadays, I mean, you can do it if you have to do it, but it's not easy to just have one income coming in. It's really not. My son always says to me, Mommy, why do you have to go to work? And I always say, those toys that you love? Well, if Mommy and Daddy don't work, then you don't get those toys. And he's kind of like, oh, okay, well, I like those toys, so you can work.
Let's go back to the nanny for a second. What type of qualities did you look for when you were hiring a nanny, and how did you know that she was the right one or even a good fit for your family?
I wanted somebody who I felt was like our family, somebody that I felt could fit in, that was playful, that was always happy, that was smiling a lot. When we did the interview process, I didn't want somebody who was like a stickler to the learning and constantly this and on top and cleaning up messes and you know what I mean? Like I wanted someone who I felt was like me, kind of like me in that way. So that was one thing. Also, I did want somebody who, especially in the beginning, who I felt could teach him things. Since I'm not home all day long, I wanted someone who would read to him and not so much television. I mean, he watches more TV now because I guess it's 3 years old, But in the beginning, it was so important to me that the TV wasn't on all day long, that, you don't just sit your kid in front of the television. So that was something as well. And I just wanted somebody who was outgoing and personable and just that I felt comfortable with. It was just very important to me. And we've had a couple of nannies come and go because of them going back to their countries. And each time I've met a couple of people where I would just say to my husband, she's nice, but she's just not us. And I just couldn't do it.
And how did you find these women to get to?
I'm very lucky because usually to go through the au pair care that we went through, you have to do an interview with them from their country. But we would get people, we try to look for someone who's already been in the country that's in between families for one reason or another. So the woman that we have now, she's from Turkey, and she was in between families, and we just sat down with her, and as soon as I talked to her, we just clicked, and I knew she was going to be perfect.